Because solution-focused brief therapy is a present-based model or a present-focused model, meaning we're focused on the presence of something as opposed to the absence of something. The one word that you have to master when you're using this approach, or the concept, the one concept you have to master is the idea of insteading. So very often when a person comes into our office, they're expecting the question, so what brings you into therapy? Right? That's the most common question that opens up psychotherapy, and it creates a dialogue that leads towards the problem. And in solution-focused brief therapy, we're doing something completely different. We want to know, what outcome are you seeking from being in therapy? And one of the most common ways we ask that question is by stating, what are your best hopes from our talking? But clients will often give you an absence response. So what are your best hopes from our talking? Well, I want to remove my anxiety symptoms. I don't want to drink anymore. I don't want to feel sad anymore. So we have to take a way of taking the absence of the problem and turning it into the present of a solution or the presence of a desired outcome without making the client feel like they've given us the wrong answer. So for example, I wouldn't want to say, what are your best hopes from our talking? I'm trying to get rid of my alcohol drinking. I don't want to say, oh, I do solution-focused therapy, so I need you to state that in a positive way. We have to have a way that says, I accept your response, but yet I have to turn it into something present-focused so I can use later solution-focused ideas, because solution-focused ideas only work when the language is present-focused as opposed to absent-focused, which, by the way, makes total sense, right? Like, you wouldn't get into a taxi cab and the cab driver says, where to? You wouldn't say, not here, right? You wouldn't say that. You'd have to tell them what your outcome is, or you wouldn't go out to eat for dinner, and when the server comes and says, what would you like to eat? You wouldn't say, not a hamburger. Like, you have to state things in a present-focused way. Well, psychotherapy is the same. So we're going to say, what are your best hopes from our talking? Client says, I don't want to feel anxious or depressed anymore. And I'm going to say, what would you like to feel instead of the anxiety and the depression? But then a really tricky thing happens. Very often, people have spent so much time focused on and hoping for the removal of the symptom that when you ask, what would you like there to be in its place, they often haven't thought about it because they've only thought about the removal of the symptom. So when you ask the instead question, expect the answer to be, I don't really know. Haven't thought of it before. Wow, that's interesting. Expect the answer to come with some struggle. But that's the good news. That's actually where the co-construction takes place. Because right then, right there, they're going to start co-constructing language. They're going to start co-constructing the ideas. And remember, if they can't see it and if they can't describe it, what hopes do they have of ever being it? So the fact that they say, I don't know, and the fact that they struggle to come up with a response, that's actually to be anticipated, and we should be ready for it. And we have to really know that once we say instead, and once we get to present focused language, that's when the work actually starts. So go off and master this idea of insteading, because this is so key to using solution-focused brief therapy effectively. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or head on over to my website at elliottconnie.com and check out all the other free videos and free things I have there. Talk to you soon.